This.
Good afternoon. My name is Antonio Vasquez. Today, I'm going to talk about a topic that impacts communities all across America, gun violence, and how smart policy can help reduce it without taking away the rights of responsible gun owners. The urges of violence, thousands are harmed daily. Strong laws means fewer gun-related deaths. Smart policy saves lives. Every single day in the United States, thousands of people are injured or killed by firearms. It's something we hear about so often that it almost starts to feel normal, but it shouldn't. Research consistently shows that states with stronger gun safety laws experience fewer firearm deaths. In other words, policy makes a real difference. Today, I want to show you guys how we can reduce gun violence with policies that are effective, fair, respectful to the Second Amendment. I'll cover these three main points. Point one, the problems with current gun laws and background check gaps. Two, the solutions are including universal background checks, state laws, and mental health programs. And three, the benefits that these policies will bring for our communities across the country. Gun violence remains high in the United States, and a major reason is that our current system has serious loopholes. Not everyone who buys a gun goes through a background check, especially in private sales or online sales. This means dangerous individuals can still get access to firearms without being screened. Another issue is that gun laws vary widely across the United States. Some states have strong comprehensive laws, like safe storage requirements or permits to purchase. State laws like Michigan, Delaware, and Vermont have made progress by banning ghost guns, which is basically guns that people make on their own, and enforcing safer storage. But other states have almost no restrictions at all, creating uneven, safe, and easy ways for guns to move from weak law states into strong law states. Studies show this matters. States with universal background checks and stronger laws have fewer firearm deaths. Weak laws allow avoidable tragedies to happen. So here's a map of the U.S. There's the firearm deaths in each state. So for the first solution, I went with universal background checks. Here you can see a map of the states that require it. The fewer deaths in the states that states where background check requirements are extended to private gun sales, and here's states with no additional background check laws. As you can see here, the states that don't require it have higher deaths than the ones that do. So we can screen all buyers, close private sale, block dangerous individuals from buying guns. Universal background checks are one of the most safest tools for reducing gun violence. Experts across the political spectrum agree that everyone who buys a gun, no matter where, should be screened. Universal background checks help block dangerous individuals, close loopholes, and ensure that private and online sales are held to the same standard as licensed dealers. So here's a solution. State laws reduce violence. Connecticut had 28% fewer homicides than other states, and it still protects rights and safety. Here's in 2023, the gun death rate was 54% lower in Connecticut than in the U.S. compared to other states. States have power to pass laws that make communities safer while still respecting the rights of responsible gun owners. For example, after Connecticut required handgun licenses, the state saw a 28% drop in homicides. Safe storage laws, permit requirements, and banning ghost guns have all been a solution to reduce violence. These smart laws don't take away anyone's rights. They simply set reasonable standards that keep guns out of the wrong hands. So this is mental health programs. Early support prevents violence. Treatment reduces violence. It builds safer communities. Experts emphasize that early support and treatment can reduce the risk of violent behavior. Mental health intervention isn't about labeling people. It's about helping individuals before they reach a crisis point. Strong mental health support creates safer and more stable communities. Most mass shooters have really poor mental health, which is the main reason why they do it. No one really knows what they're going through. So these are the benefits: fewer deaths nationwide, safer schools, and safer neighborhoods. When we combine these policies, universal background checks, strong state laws, and mental health programs, we see real measurable benefits. Fires that save lives, states with long-term universal background checks consistently report fewer firearm deaths. Expanding these strategies nationwide to prevent thousands of deaths per year. Second, these policies help create safer schools and neighborhoods. States enforce safe storage laws, permits to purchase, and restrictions on ghost guns have already seen decreases in gun violence. In conclusion, weak laws equals higher deaths. Solutions do work, and policies will protect lives. Violence in America remains high, not because we lack solutions, but because our current laws are inconsistent and full of loopholes. Today, I showed how universal background checks, responsible state level laws, and mental health programs can reduce gun violence while still respecting the rights of responsible gun owners. Weak laws lead to higher deaths, strong, smart policies save lives. And together, these solutions can make our community safer for everyone. Thank you.